Currently, right now, the Bucks, since Jason Kidd has been fired, have been playing great basketball. They are 9-3, I believe, or 10-3. They are currently right now 5th in NBA in terms of field goal percentage, and in terms of hustle stats, they are actually the 3rd team in terms of loose ball recovers per game at 8.8.
Yeah, well, they're long.
And then in terms of clutch points, they are actually 3rd in NBA in terms of clutch wins. They are actually 2nd in the NBA in terms of plus minus. And they are actually 5th in the NBA in terms of free throw percentage. And then also, so with the Bucks, with Giannis, he finally has help. It's no longer just Giannis. You have Giannis. You have mid Olton. You have Eric Bledsoe. And now you also have Jabari Parker, who's come back and has actually played pretty good basketball since he's returned from his injury. And his running mechanics, they look a lot better. He doesn't look like he's stomping the floor anymore. He looks like he's running a little more on his toes. So hopefully he can sustain this health. So with the Bucks, what are your thoughts heading to the playoffs? Do you think they make the playoffs? And who do you think they could potentially be a threat to in the playoffs?
Do you want to say? Yeah, I love the Bucks. They're one of my favorite teams that isn't the Bulls. And we watch a lot of Bucks. They also, shout out to League Pass, they have amazing in-game entertainment.
Actually, Danny, you might want to get in on this.
We're talking about the Bucks in-game entertainment.
We watch a lot of League Pass and a lot of like Reddit where you stream through the in-game entertainment. The Bucks,
top of the league in in-game entertainment.
Yeah,
no question.
Hands down. Their in-game entertainment is always a good time.
Danny, talk to us about the Bucks in-game.
All right, so it's super high entertainment. Every time you watch the Bucks play, you can't wait for them to stop playing.
Really?
Halftime comes on, and I swear to God, that stadium erupts. They have some of the best fans for non-basketball content you've ever seen. I think the performers themselves enjoy doing it at the Bucks games more than other stadiums because of how they facilitate such a uproarious energy. It's a blessing to watch, and it's a shame they don't televise it on network TV.
Yeah, everyone needs to be seeing this. Today was the mascot's birthday. Brought a whole bunch of mascots on.
Unreal.
Good times.
Unreal. And you know what?
Bucko's birthday.
We're not being sarcastic.
No.
We'll watch it a lot of times, and I'm like, I hate the Spurs in-game entertainment.
Oh yeah,
it's just like
there's so many that are
it's just like the most conservative Texas shit in the world.
Houston's like,
what is this?
You have just the loudest, most obnoxious EDM playing, just like one dude with a chihuahua being like. And everyone's like, what is going on?
I never realized. I was watching one day. I was watching a full day of games, with somebody, just full day of games.
Yeah.
And we watched the Utah Jazz halftime. And then we watched the Utah Jazz halftime, and then we watched the Warriors halftime.
Yeah.
And it's just the difference between a big market between fucking Utah's halftime and the Warriors had culture. Yeah. It's oh shit, they're drumming, okay, they have this
but the Bucks
culture.
are a tiny market, and they're
but it's not fucking Utah. Utah.
Yeah,
Utah's not great.
Utah
different.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Here's what I think. I want NBA League Pass, super sweet product. I'm looking for NBA halftime League Pass, where I only have access to the halftime performance.
It's like Red Zone, but it just shoots you to games during the breaks.
It skips all of the game parts and only shows me the in-game entertainment and the kiss cams and the hype.
Some dude got friends on the kiss cam the other day. It was bad. She was just nope, not doing it. Nope. He grabbed her.
That stuff is set up.
Really?
No way.
Juliet Littman said that on a pod I was listening to.
Who is that?
She's a ringer person.
Juliet Littman. Littman is her real name. Yeah. That's a fire name, man. Littman.
Wait, I want to take this. I know that we were talking about the Bucks. But I want to take this opportunity to say that we watch so much in-game entertainment that we also pay attention to who has the best-looking dance teams.
Oh, yeah.
Sleeper hot dance team that's not in a major market. The Charlotte Hornets.
Charlotte dance team, top notch.
Cleveland's fire too.
What's that?
Cleveland's fire.
Lakers obviously nice, but there are some squads where
we're like Atlanta. No.
Yeah, I didn't lie. I was yo, Atlanta got too many for you to be like that.
Here's the reason. Charlotte is the best because it's a very diverse dance team, but all of them are just
They're all hot. 10s. And you wouldn't expect it. Like, you expect it from LA. You expect it from
I'm going to keep that in mind next time I watch.
Check out Charlotte. You heard it here. Charlotte Hornets, they have a great dance team.
But Bucks. What do you guys? What do you get?
All right, thanks for having me, guys.
No, where you going? All right.
Now, I like the Bucks, and I think they can do some damage in the playoffs. They got a lot of different options. They defensively present like some mismatches for a lot of teams. I like the Bucks a lot. I hated Jason Kidd, so I'm real glad that they fired him.
You did say that for a while.
Yeah,
I remember I was like, yo, I like Jason Kidd as coach, and you was like, no, I hate him. And I was like, what do you mean? He's Jason Kidd.
And this is a weird comparison to make because they're not the same player, but I think Giannis has Kawhi potential in the playoffs where he will be the best player on both ends of the court in a game or two and could win a series for that team.
I agree.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
They can turn you over, too. They have a lot of steals on that squad.
And as I said, they get a lot of hustle possessions when they go and they dive for the ball.
They actually, before the New Orleans game that they lost in overtime tonight, they were the only team in the NBA that hadn't lost a game within 3 points.
Wow.
So that shows a maturity. It shows like a clutch factor. I don't know. Like, those are stats that are small sample size, obviously, but maybe it says something.
And I guess I would put them over Washington in terms of who I like in the playoffs. I don't think they're going to beat Cleveland, Toronto, Boston, but
didn't you say before that if they played the Cavs in the first or second round, you thought the Bucks would beat them?
I've been saying it all season.
I've been saying it all season. I honestly could see them beating anybody but the Cavs. I think Giannis could.
take out LeBron.
Yeah, I mean, I just think the Bucks are a team that anytime when you get in the playoff series, I think when you have a guy who could potentially be a top 5 player in the league, you have a chance. You at least have a chance.
Right. Yeah,
and I think the Bucks are a team against anybody on any given night. Like, Giannis is Giannis, but the supporting guys are decent enough that like, you get a series, you got the chance.
And he shows up too. He is yet to show that he's like takes off like a big game or whatever. Like he always when he plays LeBron, he always plays well. Like he's been good in the playoffs. He just hasn't been surrounded by enough talent.
Yeah.
When does Brogdon come back? Is he done for the year?
He might be done until like right before the playoffs.
Okay. I like him.
Yeah.
I do too. Very good defender.
People like gave him a lot of crap just for winning the like rookie of the year, like it was his fault, and they were like,
it's like
he's a solid player. He's a very solid player.
Yeah.
Malcolm Brogdon will be in the NBA for a very long time.
Yeah, he'll play defense. He makes the shots. He plays his role.
He's the guy who can be in the league for 14 years.
Yeah, Malcolm Brogdon. He is probably out for another 3 to 4 weeks due to a quad injury. He had a partially torn left quadricep.